It must be caught.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm gonna punch you in your little red back. Hey. Shh.
'Tis but fortune. All is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard her come thus near that, should she fancy, it should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it?
He's an overweening rogue.
Please, contemplation makes a rare turkey cock at him. Look, how he jets under his advanced blue.
Light, I can so beat the rogue.
Peace.
To be Count Malvolio.
Rogue! Pistol him!
There is example for it. The lady of the Strake married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fire on him, Jezebel!
Peace, he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state,
For a stone bow that I could hit him in the eye.
calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone!
And then, for the humor of state, after a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place as I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman, Toby.
Bolts and shackles!
7 of my people, with an obedient start, make out for him. I frown a while and perchance wind up my watch or play with my some rich Jew. Toby approaches, curtsies there to me.
Shall this fellow live?
I extend my hand to him, thus quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control.
And does not Toby take you a blow on the lips then?
Saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your niece, give me this prerogative of speech.
What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Scam!
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
Ooh, that's me, I warned you.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew it was I, for many do call me fool, and...
What employment have we here?
How is the woodcock near the gin?
Peace. In the spirit of good humor, intimate reading aloud in him.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, her T's, and thus make she her great P's. It is in contempt of question her hand.
Her C's, her U's, her T's, why those? Ooh.
To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes, her very phrases. By your leave, wax. Soft, and the impressure of her Lucrece with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady. To whom should this be?
This wings and liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips, do not move. No man must know. No man must know. What follows? The numbers altered. No man must know if this should be thee, Malvolio.
Name thee, Brock!
I may command where I adore, but silence, like a Lucrece knife with bloodless stroke, my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A frustrated riddle! Excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first, let me see.
Oh, what dish of poison has she dressed for him?
And with what wing the Staniel Chuck said it.
I may command where I adore. Oh, why, she may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. This is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. Oh, but then the end. What should that alphabetical position portend? If I could make that resemble something in me. Softly. M-O-A-I.
I make that up ease at a consent.
M. Malvolio? M! Why, that begins my name!
Did I not say he'd work it out? The cur is excellent at faults.
But then there is no consonancy in the sequel that suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does.
No shall end it, I hope. Aye, or I'll cudgel him and make him cry. Oh!
And then I comes behind.
Aye, and had you any eye behind you, you might see more detraction at your heels than fortune before you.
M-O-A-I. This simulation is not as the former. And yet, to crush this a little, it would bow to me, for every one of these letters are in my name. Oh, but soft. Here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee. But be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble slough and appear fresh. Be opposite with the kinsmen, surly with servants, let thy tongue tang arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity, she thus advises thee, that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say remember. Go to. Thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be point device the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late, and she did praise them being cross-gartered, and in this she manifests herself to my love, and with a sort of injunction drives me to these very habits of her liking. I thank my stars. I am happy. I will be strange, stout, in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised. Here is yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well, therefore in my presence still smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove! I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.